You are now tuned into the Anonymous Source Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Anonymous Source Podcast, your true crime podcast. This episode's a little different. Saturday, I executive produce for the Let's Keep 100 podcast, and by now you see it's viral about a situation between Johnnie Mac and RB, a Let's Keep 100 podcast, and it almost went left. It almost went way, way, way left, like homicide left. And I'm here to break it down, give the context, because I see people saying, like, it was staged. No, it wasn't staged. I'm a pop-pop. We don't do staging, and I don't allow my young boys to do staging. Like, if you pull that motherfucker out, you best believe, use it. Use it to kill. Ain't no leg shots, ain't no warning shots, ain't no shooting up in the air. When you pull that motherfucker out, you lay a motherfucker down. So I want to give y'all a backstory so you'll have a little understanding. Like people saying, like he can go to jail and he not. No, it's called imminent threat, but he used conflict resolution to diffuse the situation. But in an imminent threat situation, he had every right to defend himself with deadly force. And to get a better understanding, I have an episode, maybe episode 2 or 3, with Maj Toure, gun rights activist, where he breaks down situations and stories. So you'll have a better understanding and you'll know, because a lot of people don't know. Someone commented that he's going straight to jail because they didn't understand the law. So basically, I get a phone call. He like, yo, we gonna do Johnnie Mac. I'm like, all right, that's a good John. He like, yeah. He like, I told him he need to stand up for himself, say his story, yada, yada, yada. Like, all right, cool, when? Saturday at the studio. So, the in-studio stuff I don't record. I go, I help them, I set their cameras up for them, and basically I leave. Then they'll just give me the hard drives and I'll edit it. So I'm like, all right, cool. Call me when he on his way. I'll come around, I'll set the lights up, set the cameras up, and y'all be cool. So Saturday morning, I get another text saying he don't want to shoot in the studio. He wants us to come down his neighborhood or whatever. And he sends me an address. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm not really thinking nothing of it. I'm like, it's kind of weird. But then I realized the studio is in Oskino neighborhood. Maybe he think we going to try to line him up. So I'm like, all right, I respect that. So boom, we go to his neighborhood, off of the projects, off of 27th Street. So we in the projects. It's just me, 2 hosts, Mark, RB, and a photographer. That's it. And it's Johnnie Mac, Chichia, and maybe like 4, 5, maybe 6 young boys off to the side. So from the rip, I'm like, oh, all right. From the rip, he set all this up. The intimidating factor. You gonna come to my hood, I got my boys with me, niggas, whatever. But I'm still not paying it no mind or whatever. I was like, all right. So then, we get into the questions. Very valid questions. And he got mad when RB was saying, you should start taking accountability for shit. And then he getting his feelings. And it's like, if you do your research or do your study about the Let's Keep 100 podcast, every episode there's an accountability segment where he says, I want to be the first man to try to get other men to start being accountable for shit. So he get off this bender. Yeah, so you went and asked these other motherfuckers this and other motherfuckers that, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, in a simple look, he asked Mike not difficult questions. He has Quilly difficult questions. He asked everybody the same difficult questions. So you get his feelings. So then he jumps up like, yeah, no, this shit over. Fuck that. And I'm just looking. I'm like, okay. Mind you, it's cold as shit outside. It's 40 degrees. So I got the camera rolling. I'm sitting in the car. So I'm in the bombed out wheel, front windshield tinted, bombed, all that. So I hear everything that's going on. Boom, boom. So the spidey senses ain't kick in till he says, yes, that's why I don't fuck with you niggas, or some shit like that. He like, 'cause I hate to have to do something to you. Spidey senses, antennas tingling. I look. So now RB gets up, adjusts, you know what I mean, his piece, and backs up. Or whatever. And then that's when his friends come over and be like, no, we're not on that tight time. But, and they saying, well, you should, no. He had every right to smoking because he was an imminent threat. He threatened bodily harm. He jumped up. He got in his space. You got to give a man his space. You can't jump up, threaten to cause bodily harm, and then expect the other person not to defend himself. And it's five, six other brothers over here. I don't know none of these niggas. Like, I don't know who Johnnie Mac. All I know from Johnnie Mac is somebody that went viral during the pandemic talking about the DVD era shit on Instagram Live. That's all I know about him. I don't know nothing else about him. Just found out about the situation with, like if they was trying to be messy with him, they could have just led off with the situation with his wife or whatever was going on. But he already knew that these are the type of questions that was going to come. Pause. Because for one simple fact, nobody wants to interview you for nothing else. It's a situation, it's a viral moment, and what's crazy was giving him a chance to defend himself. He got such emotional and so much in his feelings. He didn't even give he didn't even give them a chance to where they was going to defend him, because no one's 100% right, no one's 100% wrong. So it was shit that he did that was fucked up, and it was shit that he did that we understand. It's shit to understand. I understand why you wanted to do it down 27th Street. I don't understand why you try to flex on bluff on some bullshit. You know what I mean? You can't bluff. This is not 2020. 2025 is not the year of bluffing. Bluffing, I don't know when bluffing was even in. But right now, this is definitely not the time to bluff. No one's afraid of no one. Everyone is strapped. It's just that type of situation. And for you to try to get a viral moment off these young brothers that was giving you try to get a viral moment off these young brothers that was trying to give you some shine to defend yourself, but you and your feelings, you can't look past the feelings of it all. When you're wrong, you're wrong. And it could have, that shit would have turned deadly. Like, it really could have turned into a real. So you got to give RB all the respect in the world, because RB could have bust his ass. And in a situation like that, if he go, and I got to go. Why I got to go? Then I go to jail for the rest of my life. I got to go because I got to protect him. If he's doing that to him, and I got these 5 other strangers I don't know, so now I got to protect him from them, and then it could have turned into a bloodbath out there. So understand your imminent threat and try to conflict resolution was first. RB backed up like, look, I ain't on that type time. I will bust your ass. They understood it. It ended. But without those skills, somebody else would have jumped right up and just blasted. Like, you know what I mean? So you need to understand that, especially when you license to carry. You got a concealed carry permit. You license to carry. You need to know these laws, because you can bust a nigga ass and still go to jail because you didn't follow protocol. Me, it's different. I ain't supposed to have a motherfucking John anyway, so I'm fucked either way. But when it comes to concealed carry, protecting yourself, they say, oh man, he was trying to fight him, he got a gun. So what? There's metal chairs out there, metal benches out there. If he walks up, steal him, hit him in the head, knock him out, he bang his head on the metal joint, have a brain hemorrhage and die, then what? Like, y'all don't think. Like, y'all speak before you think. Oh, he could have shot him in the leg. Why shoot him in the leg? You shoot him in the leg, he fall down, he turn around, shoot him back, shoot him in the head, he die. Like, guns are made to defend yourself and your family. Guns are made to kill. They didn't invent the bullet to wound. The bullet was invented to put some shit down. And when you're disrespectful and you threaten someone's life, that's the consequences. You can't move the needle on consequences because you like somebody or you don't like how it happened or you don't like how it went down. No, you should just did the interview and shut the fuck up. The craziest part about it, his own friends, when the camera was off, his own friends was like, dog, why did you do the interview if you was going to get like that? That's his own friends. And I think that's another thing that got him mad. Like, no one defended him because he wrong. When you wrong, you wrong. Like, you know, and sometimes you just got to chalk it up. Yo, then I was in my feelings. A little simple. I was in my feelings. My bad. Boom, boom, boom. But you try to double down on gangster shit and you not like that. You know what I mean? That's what that FAFO shit come from. You fuck around and you find out. Don't test the waters. Don't play with nobody. I don't care who you is. I give everybody the same respect. Crackhead, dope fiend, meth head, men, women, children, gay, straight, he-she-we-she's. I give everybody the same motherfucking respect. I mean, that's just the way I was taught. So understand that, right? You don't know what a motherfucker's going through. And even with the Johnnie Maxie, well, I was like, look, right? I don't know the brother. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about him. But if he's getting bullied all the time or whatever, or motherfuckers making fun of him, some people have a breaking point. So the breaking point might have been this situation. So a split second, I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, is he mad at us or not? No, split second, man, shit go fucking left. Real quick. Just don't do it. Don't get in situations. You see it like, Rob, like, oh, listen, boom. Walk away, try to walk away as much as can, but if not, understand that you will get smoked. And that's for anybody with any situations. I want everybody to think before they speak. Think before you make a move because it could cost your life or you can go to jail for the rest of your life. But yeah, that's basically it. Like, I know people like, I see, it's weird comments. Man, I hate comments. I really do hate comments. I go down the comment universe and then I just hate reading the comments, but you know, motherfuckers be sending you screenshots and shit and all that. And niggas like, oh yeah, you staging, you bluffing. Like, we don't play with guns. Like, you know, I don't know. Maybe y'all play with guns and y'all dudes over here in Jersey and y'all dudes over here and out there. Maybe y'all play around and stage shit with guns. Oh, no. Guns are not to be played with. Listen, I've been shot. Niggas attempted to kidnap me. And it's alleged that I may have used one of those things. I don't know who said that. But that's a rumor, you know. So I got a whole different perspective of life when it comes to that shit. Like, you know what I mean? I got shot. Motherfucker robbed me. It's talking about, you know what time it is. And I say, sure don't, you know. And nigga bust my ass, pause. But that was me. Didn't do a threat assessment. I was too, what you call it, too laggy days ago. I was, you know, you getting money, you just think, you know what I mean, you fucking unstoppable or whatever. So that's another thing you gotta do. You gotta always be prepared. You gotta always be mindful. This is not your neighborhood. This is a project. So not only he got 5 friends, it's him. He might be strapped. He might not be strapped. I don't know. You might have a nigga hide in the motherfucking window with a goddamn ladder. You might got another nigga around the corner in the alleyway with a drink. Like, it could have been an ambush. It kind of looked like an ambush, honestly. This is my first time in there, so I'm not sure. Do I got to go back out the same way I came in? Can I go around there? Like, it's 4 people that sit in fucking ducks, right? And they could have all got ambushed and smoked. And y'all want to sit here and say he want to bluff and pump fake and draw. No, niggas want to go home to their family. The key to life is going home to your family. Don't play with me. I won't play with you. Just plain and simple. But I think Johnnie Mac had a lot of shit going on. And he dialed up that call in the middle of the night. Like, fuck it. I'm going to get my viral moment back. I'm going to play these niggas in my neighborhood and ain't nobody gonna talk about this Moschino shit no more. And that shit went left. And you know, I'm happy you're still alive. You know, I'm happy because I didn't want to see you get smoked, but you put yourself in a situation that warranted you getting your head blown off. So I want everybody out there, right, to understand the law, understand people. You don't know what a motherfucker going through. And if you're not comfortable answering the question, just be like, look, I'm not comfortable answering the question. Or just don't do the interview at all. You knew 1,000% what the interview was going to be about. And you did some fucked up shit. I don't know Nick Costello, but I edited the episode or whatever, and RB say the brother spends good money. He don't beg. He don't ask for nothing for free. He pay like he weigh. So if he paid you for your services, then you should have did the services or give him his money back. Don't you get an attitude because of who he did a song with. Like, childish. Very childish. And you got your feelings about that. So I hope you get your life together. I hope you get counseling. I think he needs a lot of counseling. There's a lot of shit, dark shit hidden or whatever, you know. It's a lot to process. I heard you're a recovering addict. I'm happy that you're not abusing what they call them, Johns? Painkillers. I'm glad you're not abusing oxys or whatever. That's good. I hope you get yourself together. I hope you get your life together. I hope you figure this shit out for yourself. But I want this to be a lesson to everybody. Like, don't test nobody for a viral moment, because everybody is not on the type of time you on. And everybody don't like to be played with. And you was about to fuck around and found out. But yeah, that's all. I just wanted to give context to the video because I was out there and people were like, oh, wow, da, da, da. Hell no. If you go to somebody else's neighborhood on the blind, you don't know nobody in his neighborhood, he got an entourage with him. You know how projects is. It might be motherfucking guns on a motherfucking roof, on the motherfucking side. Nigga might have some shit in the motherfucking dumpster. So you have to defend yourself in these situations. And stop chasing the viral moment. That's all. Stop chasing the viral moment, because one false move and you might get shot. I mean, that's an old EPMD phrase. And I'm just glad everybody made it out alive, and I made it out without going to jail. So yeah, that's it for this podcast. I just wanted to give everybody the context on why he did what he did, why it was justifiable, and to give you a context on to be careful when you try to do this type of shit, because it can go left. And a lot of people need to know, when it comes to going viral, you can't make something go viral. Because the stuff that I used to always think would go viral never goes viral. It'll be some dumb shit that I did that'll go super viral. So you can't dictate what's going to go viral or not. So don't play with your life trying to go viral. And on that note, that's it for the Anonymous Source Podcast. I have part 2 to the Bubby Johnson episode dropping Friday. It's audio only. The video got messed up. You know me, trying to be a one-man band and do everything myself. So the second half of the video is fucked up. But that's coming this week. I got some other shit going on. I got a U.S. Marshal that I'm about to interview. So he's going to tell us some stories about hunting niggas down or whatever. So, yeah, that's it. Shout out to RB and Mark, you know, for keeping me employed. Executive producing over the Keep 100 podcast. Like, follow, subscribe, you know what I mean, to them. If you like some nonsense. I like my balance of nonsense, bullshit, and true crime. So, you know, that's that balance. So, once again, Big Dad sign off, Anonymous Source Podcast. Peace.